I like to see this tour launch and expand all over the world.
We're building a legacy, something that we can leave for our children.
Have you ever been? No, like, well, you're probably not coming back, so.
I want us to like spread our wings and fly around this whole planet. That's what I want us to do. I want us to go as far as we possibly can go.
It's going to be a stone gas, that's all I can say.
I'm really excited. This is, I don't want to sound too melodramatic about it, but I really feel like I've been heading towards this moment all of my life.
It's gonna be bubblicious.
And this is what I was supposed to do, you know? This is what I was supposed to be doing. And I've got my best friends in the world here in my country. And we're gonna go and do some really big shows. I just know that this band has potential to be anything. It's the backing band for all of us as individual artists. It's our family. Seeing everybody just jumping up in the morning and getting into it, and get the PA on quick. We've got to rehearse. It's like 8 in the morning, and I'm just so excited.
In the right direction for your loving and affection.
The basement started in Sydney back in '73 primarily as a jazz club. Broadened that now. It also runs a lot of funk, a lot of soul, a lot of blues, a lot of ska. So it's been on this spot for a good 20 years or more.
That's what we're talking about. We are the Chicago Soul Collective here at the basement, y'all, in Sydney, Australia. First of all, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land. Come on. To the beautiful and wonderful and good people of Sydney. Come on. Please, please, won't you take my hand? Let's explore creation's plan along the old Black Nile. My ancestry and my history's calling me. I wanna see just how it used to be. So won't you come, won't you come, won't you come and take my hand? Let's explore creation's plan along the old Black Nile, along the old Black Nile.
Music has always been an influence in my life where I always knew that this is what I want to do. I liked jazz, okay? My dad and them, they loved Latin music. And my brother played drums. Even now, I'm more into music that has a beat.
To do is be true. And do you? Whoa, oh, oh.
Actually, I was in probably one of my first professional groups with Vince Willis. I think Vince might have had a little hair. And we played at a place called Cotton, Chicago. So there's a closeness that has evolved through music with all of us. That's part of what we're all about.
She had more than one man, more than two, more than 10 fingers, count on both hands for you. Now that's a number. Girl has broken many hearts in two. Don't take it personal, the things she do. What might be right for her ain't right for you. But you in love with her, and she ain't in love with you. Sometimes you think that she a rock, but it's a backward woman trying to sabotage. One thing I know, 'cause she's cockeyed one, don't be cockeyed two. Don't let the woman whip the game on you. Cockeyed, cockeyed. Now that's what a cockeyed woman will do. On occasion
Well, I was a trumpet player for 11 years, but I wasn't a great soloist, but I could always hear this harmony. And in my head when I was in, I said, like, I got it. This is not my instrument. I need to play piano.
Sometimes he's out for pleasure, sometimes for thrills.
I was very much self-taught until I ran into Vince Willis. He is one that really put it in perspective for me, put my career and my music in perspective. Me being a rock head, and back then a kid with a big afro saying, well, I play rock. And then Vince basically told me, well, there's a lot of other things you can play besides rock. Because I guess he saw in me that I could be greater than what I was.
You know I'm ready as anybody can be. I say I'm ready as anybody can be. You know I'm ready for you, hope you're ready for me. I got an axe and a pistol with a graveyard frame, shooting tombstone bullets, dragging balls in chain, drinking TNT, smoking dynamite. Hope some screwball starts a fight. You know I'm ready as anybody can be. You know I'm ready for you, hope you're ready for me.
I started out playing keyboards, actually. My aunt, she was a pastor all her life, and she had this church. She had a B3 organ, big B3 church organ, and my feet was too short to reach the pedals, so I used to like get up here, do this, and then when I wanted to play the bass part, I'd get down on my knees and play the pedals and stuff. But for some reason, I like volume. And the pedals used to shake the room, the bass pedals. So I said, man, I should start trying to see if I can play the bass.
We got any blues left in the house? Come on, y'all.
Smokey Joe Thomas, it's my brother, and there's no doubt about it. Obviously, we don't look anything alike. Obviously, we don't share parents, but that's my brother.
Every country, every culture has their blues. Every culture. We over here in Australia, the Aborigines have their blues. Everybody, the Egyptians, the Syrians, they all have their blues. Everybody has their blues. That's what makes me love world music.
Freedoms is just really important to me, and in music and in my life. I don't like to be tied down. I don't like any boundaries whatsoever. I have a club called a Nice Club, and the first rule of Nice Club, there are no rules, because we're all so nice.
Style. I'm definitely not a technician. It's not really something I aspire to be. Play some jazz, learn how to sound like Charlie Parker, or learn how to play like this guy or that guy. You know, it's not about that for me. I don't want to sound like that guy. You know, that guy is that guy. I want to sound like myself.
Thank you.